As a former owner of a chain of business-to-business magazines and the founder of a weekly newspaper, I always made sure that our writers wrote clear, concise, and compelling copy. I wanted to make sure that our headlines just grabbed that reader's attention. The same qualities that are true about a must-read article are also true about creating a cover letter that will get you the job interview. In this video, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you step by step and show you how to create a cover letter that will get you the interview. And that, my friends, that's up next right here on Over 50 TV. Before I tell you how to write a cover letter that gets you the job interview, I'm going to ask you to subscribe to Over 50 TV. If you're looking for career advice, if you're looking for interview tips and job search news, then subscribe to our channel. To do that, all you've got to do is hit that little red button. It's underneath the screen. There's also a little bell. If you hit that little bell, you'll get our latest updates and they'll be delivered to your inbox. There's also a thumbs up button. Hit that thumbs up button because that lets me know that you are enjoying our video. So without further ado, I'm going to tell you how to write a cover letter that gets you the job interview. So what is a cover letter? Well, at first, let's talk about what a cover letter isn't. A cover letter isn't a long, lengthy description, selling piece, letting that HR manager know about you and about your history. A cover letter is not that. A cover letter is a short and sweet, concise description, letting the person know about you and letting that HR manager or hiring manager know that you're interested in the position. Short and sweet, usually sent out via email. Sometimes it's sent out through an ATS or the applicant tracking system, but it's something that is designed to whet their appetite, that get them interested in looking at your resume and to get them interested in bringing you in for an interview. So first, let's talk about the intro. And the intro is just very simple. You are saying, "Dear hiring manager," or "Dear John Doe," or "Dear Sally James." If you happen to have a name, that's what you do. You put their name in there. So "Dear," whatever their name is. In some cases, it's okay. I believe you can always put into whom it may concern. I personally prefer not to do that. And whenever I got a resume that came into our office, when I knew that they had the name available and they saw "to whom it may concern," it always, took a step back and wondered if they're not taking the time to include my name in the resume. And this must be a cookie cutter cover letter. So I didn't take that seriously. But again, if you don't have the name of the person or the title, yeah, it's fine to go ahead and do that. That's sentence number one. And really in any cover letter, you're going to keep it down to 4 to 5 sentences. So sentence number one is the intro. Sentence number two is what you're doing. You're saying, "I'm writing to inquire about blank position that you advertised on or in Craigslist or on Indeed.com or Monster.com, wherever you heard about the job," but something short and sweet. So sentence number one, intro. Sentence number two, "I'm just writing to inquire about the position that you have available or the position you have listed on Craigslist or on Indeed.com." So that's 1 and 2, sentence 1 and 2. Okay, next sentence, what I would do is I would simply say, "I am an accountant with 5 years experience or 10 years or whatever the amount of experience you have. And I feel that my experience and my qualifications align me perfectly with the job that you have listed." So that's you're letting them know what your background is. You're letting them know that you have this amount of experience, X amount of experience. And then what you do is you list 2 or 3 of your accomplishments, at least 2 or 3. And I'd say sometimes people will do one major one if they feel like this is what they want to let them know. And if it's appropriate and you feel that same way, then just do one. But either way, you want to list some accomplishments, some major professional accomplishments that you have achieved, something that lets them know that you're interested. So, and what your qualifications are and what your background is, but something simple. Okay, let's call this the close. And in this part, which would be a separate paragraph, I would say, "I welcome the opportunity to talk to you about my qualifications and how I believe they align with this position or any other similar position you have within your organization." And what I'm telling you and why I'm telling you is to write down any other similar position. It's not to punt, and it's not to say, hey, I'm already seeding the fact that maybe I don't qualify for this position. No, what you're doing, you're saying, I do qualify for this. My experience and my skills align with what you are advertising, the needs that you have. But if for some reason, if you don't believe that they do, then I am open to other similar positions in the company. And it's letting them know you're open, and that, and what I found, and I found this more often than not, I found this even with myself when I was interviewing or looking at resumes. If I had somebody who didn't fit perfectly for the position that I advertised for, sometimes I would just give it to my assistant. I give the resume to my assistant and say, you know what, let them know that they've got great qualifications, but they just are not a good fit. But if somebody said to me, hey, I'm open to other similar positions in your company, I would usually take a second look at that. So I'm recommending that you do that as well. So that is what I want to give you today in terms of letting you know how to write a cover letter that'll get you the interview. And what we do is we have the intro, something just a one sentence, dear whoever. Then what we're doing in the second part of that is we are saying that I'm writing to inquire about the position. And again, what I'll do is I'll put this up on the screen for you so that you can see it. So you're writing to let them know about what you're applying for. Third thing is you're giving them information about you, and usually 2 or 3 sentences. You're going to say, these are my experience and what my skill is, and these are some significant accomplishments that I've done over or made over the years. And you're whetting their appetite. You're letting them know what your skills are, what your significant accomplishments are. Then what you're doing, of course, what you're doing is you're going to go ahead and you're going to let them know that you are open to other positions should they not see that you perfectly align with the opening that they have. So that way you cover yourself, and that way you would increase your chance of getting the job interview. So that's all I've got for you today. I hope this was a help to you. I know that it's helped many other people, and I've seen this format, this design work very, very well. So as I said earlier, if you would, please go ahead and subscribe to our channel. We provide career advice, interview tips, and job search news. Subscribe to our channel by hitting that little red button. There's also a little bell. If you hit that little bell, you'll get our latest updates. They'll be delivered to your inbox, and there is a thumbs up button. If you found this information valuable, if it was helpful, please go ahead and give us a thumbs up. I appreciate that. That's all I got for you today, folks. Have a great day, everybody.